Two men are sitting side by side. The first man has a guitar. He puts his left hand on the fretboard and he strums with his right and he makes music. The second man has an air guitar. He raises his left hand where the fretboard would be and makes a strumming motion with his right. There's no sound, so he makes the sound with his mouth. And they play side by side the same song. Their movements are identical, and one makes music and the other one makes noise. The first man offers to teach the second man how to build a guitar. And the second man says, "Are you suggesting I don't have a guitar?" That's hate speech. That's judgmental. That's confrontational. That's divisive. That's not love. Musicians are loving people, and you aren't being loving, so you're no musician. The second man goes home, goes to sleep, and he dreams, and his conscious mind relaxes. And as it does so, his subconscious manifests images, stories, and people to indirectly express its desire to play a real guitar. But nothing too shocking, nothing that can't be suppressed or redirected or misinterpreted. But it's enough to leave the waking man with an ambiguous feeling of emptiness. Without a clear thought or words, he understands, my identity is being a musician. If I admit I don't have a guitar, what kind of emptiness and torment will overcome me? Who will I be? The I that I identify with will cease to exist. And also, I'll have to admit that I've been faking it the whole time. I'll be revealed as a fraud. And I don't know what this guy next to me is playing, but deep down, I don't even believe there is such thing as a real guitar. And even if there is, I don't know how to make one, and I don't believe I'll ever be able to. Whatever that other guy is doing is just some greater trick than the one I know, but it's probably not the real thing. So he goes out continuing to play air guitar, and he gets really good at it. He walks the streets playing air guitar, he builds a following, people begin to pay to watch his shows, and the more people that clap and are impressed, the more others think they should be clapping and should be impressed. He's reached critical mass for building a profession. And those that watch him leave feeling a little bit empty, but they prop each other up by bearing witness to his greatness. Besides, if this isn't real, what is? So the air guitar player has a lot more followers. He teaches classes, more students than he can handle. Students love knowing that there's an easy way to get what they want. And the first man, with one pass of the hand, plays a chord. One strum makes more music than the entire life of the second man. It's effortless for him. He has a guitar. But no one comes to watch him play. His honesty and gravity and tangible quality make people feel convicted about the falseness in their lives. And he has very few students because all the aspiring musicians don't want anyone telling them that they first have to build a guitar. They don't want to put in the time and effort, the resources. They don't want to stop their lives, sit down, humble themselves, and start from the beginning. They don't want to start from step one, and step one is a humble brokenness. It's realizing they don't even know how to get there from here. It's just an honest desire with no answers. They want to learn how to play guitar, but they don't even know how to get the right piece of wood to build one. And of course, they aren't convinced there is such a thing as a guitar. Only air guitar. There is nothing real. What's real is expending tons of effort to make your mouth and fingers match up when you play. Whatever that guitar player is holding is something weird. In fact, he looks like a fool. He doesn't even move his mouth when he plays. Denial is the easier path. It's too painful to hope for something that seems so impossible to achieve. So dreams die and professions are realized in the field of air guitar playing. They follow the man with the air guitar, and he plays and they learn to play, and they all pat each other on the backs. They pass their resources and accolades back and forth between themselves, rewarding each other.
Bah? Or did you say bah? Because it matters where you put the accent.
And the first man, he has a couple students, and those who hear him play and are willing to be honest with themselves. To them, the difference is night and day. And he is a threat to the entire air guitar empire, because when they hear him play, they realize what they thought was real is just a counterfeit, and what they thought was music was just face noise. And if they're willing to admit to themselves that this is real music, they'll stop their lives to be a part of it, to listen to it, to experience it, and to take a chance on learning how to play it, and realize everything they've been doing can't hold a candle to playing one real chord.
Look at that. Somebody lives here. Or at least hangs out here. That's amazing. Pack of dogs. Wow. Wow. Somebody lives here.
It takes a lot of courage because we don't believe we can build a guitar. We try to buy one. We try to fake it. We try everything but making it. Because it is such a humbling process to realize that until now, everything we've had is less than a piece of wood. If we were drowning and someone threw to us the very thing that we spent our lives building, it wouldn't even keep us afloat.
I'm running through just tons of poop right now. Wild. Little pellets like, I don't know if that's sheep or what.
What we have doesn't shine in the sun. There is no lacquer, no finish. There are no strings strung, no fretboard. There's no art. There's no music. There's no music. This is where the path begins. When is the last time you really heard music? When is the last time you heard a real musician? Have you ever? Are you willing to say, I don't know if it even exists, but I need something better than this? If there isn't something else, I'll live the rest of my life in discontentment, because I will not settle for what's being offered to me.